Well, folks, welcome on in. Come on down to the Running Man is Right.
Price is Right vibes, doesn't it?
Bob Barker here, and I'm here. How badly did you want to go on The Price is Right?
Oh, I still want to go on The Price is Right. It's not as cool as it was back in Bob Barker's day, but
So
yeah.
Carey's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, for sure. I just, for some reason, I feel like it's been updated too much. Like, I want to go on the old school Price is Right. The one that when we were 10 years old, homesick, watching for some reason. I want to go on that one.
Dude, in the summers, we would watch it almost every day, Jeff, Mike, and I.
Would you really?
Yeah, they were my posse, my little crew in like grade school, middle school, high school.
Uh-huh.
And not really in high school so much, but like when we were in like late elementary and middle school, we would watch so much garbage TV. Like we would run around, and we'd be like, oh, wait, it's 9 o'clock. We'd watch Teletubbies because we thought it was so funny.
Yep.
And so we'd run home, and one of our brothers would actually be watching it.
Yep.
And then we would watch it with them, or whatever, and like make fun of it. And then we'd run out, and we'd like quote it all day and laugh and stuff. And then we'd come back. I think Price is Right was on at 11.
Okay.
And we'd hit Price is Right. Then we'd run around. And then we'd come back, and we'd hit Passions towards the end of the day. The soap opera.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What
It's
a
a time to be alive.
catalog. It was a time to be
in
alive.
between, all you're doing is running and riding your bike.
It's such a moment in time. I know exactly the years you're talking about. I can't maybe articulate what years they are, but I can feel them.
Yeah.
Because I remember them as well.
Inherently in your bones.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know I was about yay old.
So just remember that when you when you break up with me.
Oh, yeah.
And
break up
I
with
think
you.
you're gonna go with probably an older husband,
Think so?
not a younger husband.
Okay.
But just remember, an older husband, he won't have these same experiences. So he'll be like, no, we were watching All in the Family, I think.
Oh, man.
And the Bill Cosby Show. We weren't watching Teletubbies. Doesn't make any sense.
Something to consider.
But you'll be rolling in money.
Right, because I'll marry for money second time around.
Yeah. Yeah, because you married a poor artist the first time around. Poor artist educator. You're pretty much the Moulin Rouge story.
Wow.
Rach,
Yeah.
how's it going? It's week 3, baby.
I can't believe it.
We're already a quarter of the way in.
We're cooking.
Yep.
We're cooking looking.
Very cool. I'm going to start using that phrase all the time now. We're cooking looking. Reminder, folks, please rate and review Summers Off. We would love you forever. I know some of you are like, what even is the big deal? The big deal is it affects a lot of things. And, I mean, we make a ton of money off of this. We make zero money off of this because we don't do advertising. But it does affect a lot of things. Like I said, we've had like some awards recognition lately, which is super exciting, super cool.
Yeah.
And so it is important. It's important for you.
Can you live with yourself?
Yeah, when you lay your head on the pillow tonight and you have not rated or reviewed yet, can you even
know.
fall asleep?
Yeah. How do you
Or you're
sleep
like,
at night?
okay, I'm going to put, Rach does this. When she needs to remember something in the morning, she'll like put something random, instead of like making a note in her phone or setting a weird alarm, she'll like put something out in the middle of the living room floor or like in her bedroom floor, like a sock or something. She'll be like, when I stumble upon this sock tomorrow at 10, I'll remember what it is.
Sounds really crazy, but it works. It totally works. And to be fair, this is only when I'm too tired to open up my notes app and to add to my note. I do have a running to-do list in my notes app. However, like when you're just falling asleep and you're like, oh no, I gotta pack this tomorrow. Like, oh, I'll never remember that. So then I'll just like, sometimes I'll take my phone and just like my phone on the charge, I'll just throw it on the ground. So it'll charge on the ground, and then in the morning I'll be like, what the? Oh yeah, cookies. Gotta pack cookies. That's right. So it works.
So that's what I'm going to ask you to do. You're falling asleep right now to this podcast.
Yeah.
You're listening to the sultry voices of Ty and Rach in your ear as you fall asleep. A little ASMR for you.
Ew.
And then,
Is that what you think ASMR is? Is just people chewing in your ears? It's actually bad ASMR. That's like,
well, okay, maybe it's
there's
bad
good
ASMR,
and there's
but
bad.
it's still
That's bad.
ASMR.
I guess.
And so what I want you to do is I want you to take your sock off right now. I want you to throw it into the middle of your living room or bedroom floor, wherever you are. And then if you're not going to rate or review it now, that's okay. You'll get to it when you pick that sock up.
There you go.
Very good. Rach, what was our movie this week?
Running. Is it The Running Man?
It is the. There's
a the.
Titillator the.
Just like
Titillating
The Karate Kid. The Running Man.
And the While You Were Sleeping.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, with While You Were Sleeping,
Yeah.
we saw what's his name's son in Thunderbolts.
Bill Pullman, we did. We watched his son Lewis Pullman just yesterday. We went and saw Thunderbolts.
He's got great abs, but unfortunately, he's less attractive than his father.
Very much so. Very much so. He doesn't quite have the Bill Pullman steely-eyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially young Bill, like when he was in Spaceballs, he's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Pretty hot to try.
He's a charmer.
Yeah. Full show.
I don't know if I ever asked you this. Between Bill Pullman and Peter Gallagher, did you have a crush bigger between the two?
Peter Gallagher, he's my dad. When my dad worked out of town, Peter Gallagher was my father.
Yeah.
From the OC.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
Got it.
Yeah, it's Sandy Cohen.
He's everyone's dad.
Yeah. Yep.
So you have a crush on him.
Well, yeah, everybody has a little crush on their own dad.
Oh, okay.
A lot of women marry their father.
That's not
a version
untrue.
of their father.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yep.
I didn't.
Or somebody who looks a lot like their cousin. A lot of people do a lot of different things. So, Rach, give us the Running Man summary.
Yeah, Running Man. So we are in the far-off future of 2017. God, I love these films.
I do too.
Love it.
No, that was 30 years in the future for them.
Mm-hmm.
They thought this was a big leap.
Yeah. I don't think it was that far off.
Yeah. What did you think felt real and what didn't feel real?
Gosh. Some of the technology felt like, yeah, sure, we could have that.
Yeah, they said like lights on. Light and TV on
voice
and
commanded
stuff.
things like, oh yeah, we got that.
Kind of, yeah.
We don't use it actively because
we could.
Everyone's realized that that's kind of dumb.
But to be
You
honest,
can just turn the lights
I
on.
spoke into our remote and I said The Running Man, and then it pulled up the movie.
That's true.
So I mean, in
That's
a way,
true.
it kind of does all do this. Remember the clap-on thing was really popular back in like the
yeah.
early 2000s.
Yeah. So that all seems very realistic. The fashion hadn't really changed very much. It got a little bit more spacey.
Yeah.
Which is always to be expected in these, dystopian future movies. Everyone's just obsessed with space for some reason, even though you just don't see a lot of space nowadays, do you?
Katy Perry did, but
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I guess in that regard, I was thinking more fashion, but that works for her too. Yeah, her fashion is very space.
Those jumpsuits, I think they're going to be in now.
Very space.
Yep.
Yeah. So in said future, we have this TV show, kind of like Price is Right vibes. Same demographic, very old audience. Actually, it's supposed to be more like widely beloved, but it seemed like everybody that he talked to in the audience was really old.
They were
like 50
old
and older,
and white, and hell had pearl necklaces. It was an old, rich, white audience. It felt like you were on Broadway.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
That max?
That matches. And in said game show, basically these convicts or criminals of the state are contestants, and they are sent to run around. It's kind of a maze. It's kind of the town just in general.
It's kind of like Hunger Games.
Kind of like a Hunger Games situation. And then they're hunted by these big buff gladiator types called Stalkers.
Yep.
And each of them has a different character bit. So many. Can't wait to talk about the Stalkers. And all the different
we're going to
types.
talk about the Stalkers.
But yeah, and they just have to survive. And if you survive, maybe you get to live happily ever after. But maybe we find out that maybe it doesn't matter if you win or lose. You lose in the end. So yeah, Arnold plays our wrongly accused cop who was sent to prison for doing something he did not do. He took the fall for it. Massacring a huge group of people, I believe, was what he was on trial for.
Yep.
And so it's him kind of like making the best of that situation and trying to escape with some love. Obviously.
You got it.
Did I miss anything?
No, I think it was very comprehensive.
I was trying to be as
review.
concise as possible because this movie is not super concise.
Yeah, for sure. So I think I was 4 years old when I saw this movie.
You were
4 or 5.
4 years old.
So this was recorded. This was a recorded VHS of The Running Man that existed in our household. And I found it. I stumbled upon it and put it in and started watching it. And my parents, I think, were just like, whatever, it's fine. But here's the thing that you need to know about that. This was a cable recording, like on TNT or TBS or whatever. And so I didn't see any like the naughty stuff, like heads exploding, cuss words, and things like that.
Yeah.
And also, I realized this while we were watching the movie yesterday. It was only the last 2/3 of the movie. I never saw the first third.
Oh, really?
Never. I had no idea how they got to the game show.
Oh, wow.
No, had no idea.
So this was the first
when
for
it
you,
started
too.
for me, when that video VHS started rocking and rolling, was when he is first getting suited up. He's already in his suit, and he's about ready to jump in. So I was like, I don't really remember how this beginning goes, and it's pretty substantial.
So you had never seen that. You never went back to just
Nope.
like watch Running Man.
No,
just,
no.
You thought you did it well.
I haven't seen this movie since I was probably 8 years old.
Amazing.
Yeah, this is a revisit that's been a long time coming.
Can't believe it took us 8 seasons to get here, but
Absolutely.
here we are finally.
Now, you can find this for free on, I think this is very telling.
Yeah.
It's on BBC America.
Yeah, but if you watch it on BBC America, you're going to get the censored version.
Yep. No
So-
heads exploding.
No heads exploding, no curse words. So I actually would push you to go for the free ad option on Pluto TV.
Pluto TV, where all the naughtiness is still there, but way more ads.
Way more ads, but I think you need it for
This movie, the ads were not as big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
I told Rach, she's like, the ads aren't that bad, see? And I was like, but Karate Kid, imagine all these ads. You would have wanted to blow your brains
Yeah.
out.
Same with While You're Sleeping. There are certain ones that just need to build and go and get momentum. This one was just a wild ride throughout, so it probably would have felt too short if we didn't have the ads in it.
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's such a thing as
Is
too
there
short.
such a thing?
So a little bit about The Running Man and its production process. So this is based on a book by Richard Bachman. He wrote this in 72 hours. It came out in 1982. Richard said at the time he was angry. He was energetic. He was furious with the world and with writing in general. He just thought writing was like this terrible thing. And he was like, what am I even doing in this? I'm just going to throw this shit together. Let's see if I'm actually a good writer. And so he writes this in 72 hours. And it actually did pretty well. People were like, yeah, this is kind of cool. This is interesting. And the original novel, though, he's supposed to be not a super buff guy.
Okay.
He's supposed to be a super skinny guy.
Oh.
And he volunteers for this game show because he has to help his sick daughter. It's kind of like Hunger Games. Like if you volunteer, you get some like added benefit to your group.
Okay.
And
Well, that's
then
interesting.
they, instead of going to this like crazy ballpark of mayhem, this amusement park style like we have the game show, instead he's running all over the country avoiding people who are hunting him down.
Oh.
So it's just
okay.
like now you're loose. Good luck surviving in the U.S. as you just like run and try to survive.
Oh, what an interesting concept.
And
Do you think for the remake, do you think that they'll like touch into that a little
they
bit
are.
more?
So the reason we're doing this movie
Yeah,
is
why are we doing this movie?
Okay.
Explain yourself.
because Glen Powell is going to be in the remake.
Ah.
And there's some other heavy hitters in this as well.
Okay.
And it's coming out, I think, in September.
Oh, okay, so it's already done.
It's done. It's on
Signed,
the.
sealed,
They're
delivered.
starting to do press tour stuff. I watched a video with
Really?
Glen Powell talking about it.
Okay.
So they're starting to make the press rounds. You're going to see this pick up more and more towards the end of the summer. The end of the summer, by the way, dearth of movies. There's like hardly anything coming out like from August on.
Oh, yeah?
That's like going to be a big movie.
Okay.
And so they're trying to hit that like late summer, early fall time period.
Got it.
So yeah, that's why we decided to prep you, to get you ready
Get
to
you
see
ready.
the remake that's coming out this year, and you'll be like, "Why didn't see the original?" Don't worry, you can just listen to this podcast. We'll fill you all in.
Yeah, by the time you can watch it, you can just watch it, or you can listen to us talking about it, and it'll probably be about the same amount of time.
And you can
Either
do this
way.
on the go
Yeah, you can
while
just
you
walk in.
drive.
Way better option.
Way better. So this novel came out in 1982, and in the original novel, it's supposed to be like a super skinny guy running all over the country, but he blows himself up at the end. He goes into the corporation that like kind of runs the entire country. It's like ran by this gigantic mega corporation, and blows himself up, blows the building up, sacrifices himself.
Amazing.
20th Century Fox read the book, was like, this is a bomb-ass book. We've got to buy it. So they buy the rights to it, and then they give it to a screenwriter named Stephen E. D'Souza. This is the same guy who wrote Die Hard the next year.
Mm-hmm.
He is trying to make sense of this book.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing here with this thing.
Mm-hmm.
He writes 15 different drafts of it, and he still just doesn't feel like it's right. They don't know what to do. They go through casting. And we'll kind of go through like all the people they went through. But when they land on Arnold, they decide we're going to just infuse this script with a crazy amount of one-liners. Because they've been watching Arnold and everything he does. They're like, he's really good at delivering those one-liners. And then Arn's going to take that a step further. He's going to add a bunch of his own as well.
Oh, is he?
Rach, what are your favorite one-liners from this movie?
Oh, wow. Okay, let me get booted up here.
If you need a second, I've got one ready.
Yeah, one of my favorite one is, here is Sub-Zero, now Plane Zero.
Here is Sub-Zero! Now, Plane Zero!
I didn't understand.
I didn't get it either.
I'd be like, wait, what did he say?
Wait, what? There was
Plane Zero?
There was a couple of them that Rach had to clarify. Like, wait, what did he just say right there?
Sub-Zero was one of the names of one of the Stalkers, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Sub-Zero, very cool.
Yep, like Mortal
obviously.
Kombat, but not.
But yeah, more like a sumo version, a
player.
hockey sumo version of Mortal Kombat.
Yep, a sumo hockey player.
Yeah. Another one, this wasn't his quote. This was one of his buddies' quote. He said, I don't want to be the only asshole in heaven. I like that one. That actually was pretty cool.
That one is cool.
What were some of yours?
I don't know. I have them scattered about this entire format.
It's hard to
I had
find.
the Sub-Zero Plane Zero one also written
That's
down.
a great one.
Yeah, that is probably classic, iconic.
I just had lines that I wrote down, but as I read them, they're not that interesting, but it's just because of how he said it.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
do you want to give him a shot with your
Yeah,
Arnold?
I'll do my best. And audience, apologies, but you know what you signed up for. So, because I'm going to have to say please. Again, it's not that good of a thing.
No,
but
go
he
ahead,
said
go
it.
ahead. Do some other ones. There's more in there.
To hell with you! I will not kill innocent civilians.
You're right, French at the end.
I got
You're
French.
so
I got French. I just thought I was better at that.
There was one that was really long, and you kept being like, "Wait, what did he say?"
Oh, I wrote that one down.
And you made me repeat it.
It's not a one-liner, but I
No.
can read that one if you want me to.
Read it all, baby.
This is gonna take a bit.
Yeah.
It's 3 lines, everyone.
Okay,
Get
okay.
ready. I'll see you eat that contract, and I hope you have room for my feast, because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine.
You cold-blooded bastard. I'll tell you what I think of it. I live to see you eat that contract. But I hope you leave enough room for my fist, because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine! Ah!
Oh, they're all over the place, folks.
I don't even think he took a breath when he did it. I
It's-
know I didn't just now.
It's crazy how many of them there are. It's like the whole
So good.
movie, the script is literally a sequence of one-liners.
That's the only notes that I have. Were just those.
They're just one-liners?
Yeah, and the crowd's old. And then I wrote down the names of the guys.
Yeah, the Stalkers.
But
Cool,
that's
I've got
it.
the names too.
And then Ponytail Girl. That's all I have. That's all I have. But we'll get to her.
You wrote down, Ponytail Girl's the dancer. Yeah, we'll talk
We'll
about
get
choreography.
to her.
Just
But
a
yes,
second.
just
We're almost there.
Hold that top.
So, this was directed by Paul Michael Glaser, who was Starsky in Starsky and Hutch, the original TV show.
Oh, okay.
He was also Perchik in the original Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, fun.
I
little
probably have
tidbit.
seen him then.
The next big hit you would know that he directed was Kazam with Shaq.
Kazam.
Rach,
Mm.
if you're, I hope that you're not gonna wish for candy to fall from the sky and waste a wish on that. But like, what would your wish from Shaq be?
More Kazam.
See, I would.
Kazam 2.
I think can you make an infinite number of sequels like Land Before Time?
Yeah.
I would have wished for Kazam to be the starting center for the Golden State Warriors because they could really use some post help right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm,
So that's what my wish would have been.
That's a good
Help
wish.
Steph Curry out. Help a brother out. He initially turned it down, though, and they brought in the guy who directed Under Siege and The Fugitive. But that guy fell so far behind in a week of time. He had already blown half the budget. I don't even know how this happened. They were going to do this big, he gets trapped in a mall thing, and then he escapes and he's running around the country after that. But then it all had to be condensed into this game show because of the funds, because he had blown through so much money. And so then they bring the Starsky guy back on
Mm-hmm.
to like finish it up. But now he's got a condensed budget. He's lost
Wow.
like half of his money, and then he's like, okay, I'm just gonna try to figure this out. He did a lot of TV at the time, so he's like, okay,
Okay.
I kind of have a plan. What did you think of this TV show concept?
It's time to start running!
I was surprised at how beloved it was. Everyone like really, really loved it.
You
Like,
would
they
not have
lost their
gone to
minds.
this?
No, I don't usually like to watch like Hunger Games style things where like people like die on camera. That's not typically what I get off on.
But what if everybody did? Like, it was doing great ratings. Like, it's the hottest show on TV.
yeah.
And the other shows they're watching too, like there was a guy who's trying to get money, and there's a bunch of dogs trying to eat him below, and then he's like trying to grab for more money, but then he falls and slips, and you presume he gets destroyed by the dogs. That's the kind of shit they were watching.
Yeah, I know. And I know that maybe some people would like that, similar to like with like Gladiator style. People would have
Mhm.
loved that back in the day. I don't know that I'm not like saying I'm above it, but like it just doesn't interest me seeing people die or be tortured in
Mhm.
ways. Like even like boxing, like I don't enjoy watching boxing. I like watching professional wrestling because most of it is planned.
Yeah.
Or done more moderately safely. But when it doesn't, like when people start to bleed on it, I don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I just don't like it.
But what about boxing movies?
I like boxing movies.
Yeah, I know.
See, it's like a
So
safe
thrilling.
way to. Yeah, it's so thrilling. I get to watch like Creed, things like that. They're so great. But like boxing in real life is just, I don't know. I don't have that gene or that need to
Mhm.
watch that. I
Sure.
don't know. What would you say? Would you be like a big gladiator
So
person back in the day?
I will watch wrestling when there's blood,
Yeah.
and I don't need it, but it does make it more dramatic sometimes.
Mhm,
You're
yeah.
like, wow, he's bleeding
stakes
so
are up.
much. There's blood all over the ring. This is so intense.
Mhm.
Even though you know it's predetermined and that they're trying to be safe,
Mm-hmm.
there is like an element of like, oh, is this not safe? And so
Mm.
you're able to kind of like defy like the expectations of like what you're doing. And so there's times like that where I like the blending of like, oh,
Mhm.
this might be more real than not. And that's really interesting. But I think when it's all real, it's why I don't care about the UFC at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like real
Yeah.
because I just don't get into it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And is it because of the violence aspect? Is it? Did you find it boring? Like, what is it that
I
about that you don't get into?
I think I find needless violence boring. Like there was a group of dudes who love to watch street fights. There's like video compilations of like street fights
Mm-hmm.
and guys just getting their ass handed to them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember like trying to watch one with these guys at one point in college. It was my freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, this does nothing for me. There's no story, there's no drama, there's no humanity, and those are the qualities that like if we're going to go that route, that's why movies that deal around fighting I usually really enjoy.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
it's about
There's
like
a
the
story about it.
there's a story about the people that are involved in this world, in this culture, and that to me is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But I just can't just tune in and be like, oh yeah, no, this is James LaHoy, and he freaking came up when he was 15 and started street fighting, and now he's in MMA. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like that kind of shit doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. I think it's like the empath in me just like isn't really interested in seeing people hurt.
I would watch somebody get eaten by dogs though.
Oh, yeah.
I would root
Absolutely.
for the dogs.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that would be pretty visually stimulating.
Well, what's interesting is how attached people are to the stalkers, like the guys hunting
oh, yeah.
and killing.
They're like little superheroes.
They love the stalkers. They're like their favorite people on the planet.
They were my favorite people in this movie.
Yeah, me
so
too,
I don't know
me
what that
too.
says. I also, maybe I would be a gladiator person.
They're like WWF superstars. They're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, like these kind of characters, Macho Man. It feels like that's what you're watching.
Mm-hmm.
And only they're killing people.
Oh, so many great ones. We got Buzzsaw.
Last season's leading stalker. Buzzsaw's Hammond and Gates chainsaws are made of Trilon-coated Durasteel and can cut muscle, sinew, bone, or even solid steel.
We've got Sub-Zero.
Yep.
Here's Sub-Zero. Now, Plane Zero.
We've got.
Do you just want to get into those guys now?
We don't have to,
You seem
but
really Jonesy.
I
We can get into
am.
'em.
I'm chomping at the bit. I
Okay.
can't wait.
Okay, hold off.
Hold
a little
on,
bit
hold
longer.
on.
We're close. We're close. Rach, what did you? We're still on the production side of things,
Yeah.
and so we got to talk about what did you think of the choreography?
I thought it was great. It was bitchin'.
Do you
want to
talk about Ponytail Girl now?
Yeah. I mean, in the dance, I mean, everybody had their, their layered unitard, leotard outfits. Looks very 80s. Everyone's got their hair like teased or like glittery and up and high.
Kind of like everybody looks like Flashdance. Like they're all doing
It looks very Flashdance-y, but like for the TV. However, there's like one girl who has like this like Pebbles Flintstone
crazy
ponytail on her head, but it's like a double ponytail. It's like she did it at the base and then she did it at the top, and then there's something in it that's keeping it sitting straight up. And it's not like her whole hair is up, but it's just like a sides up situation. It sticks out, and nobody else is having their hair like this. So I don't know how she got the short end of the stick.
It's
on
wild.
That one, but it's
I told Rach,
ridiculous.
I think they told them, hey, we want futuristic hair, and she's like, oh, I've got an idea. And she just went for it. And she stands out.
I couldn't take my eyes off of her.
I know.
I could always find her in the lineup.
I told you, I think your sister Tori would have done the same thing. She'd be like, I know what to do.
Yeah. And she would have won the day. And then you would be easy to find her everywhere on set.
Absolutely. You thought the choreography was pretty good, though?
The choreography was amazing. Those girls were killing it.
They were true
They
athletes.
were so good.
They were incredible.
Yeah,
and
dancing was great.
Guess who did that choreography? Famous person.
A famous person?
Yep.
A famous dance person?
Yeah, we really think about her for dance. Even though she sang as well, I would say she was a mediocre singer. She was the J-Lo of her time.
Boy, I'm drawing a blank, but I'm going to throw out some names.
Yeah.
Jane Fonda,
Nope.
Olivia Newton-John.
Nope.
I picked dancer.
Think more. I don't think she's from the U.S. originally, or her parents weren't. Think
blanking.
Think famous singing competition show.
ABBA.
What?
I said ABBA.
ABBA? No.
Well,
that's not a competition show.
No, I know, but I'm thinking of like what's the thing, the Eurovision.
Oh, Eurovision. No, not
Eurovision.
No,
okay.
What's the most famous singing competition show in the U.S.?
American Idol.
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You're
Who
not
are the
helping.
judges of American Idol?
Oh, Paula Abdul.
Yeah, Paula Abdul.
When was I gonna get Paula Abdul?
What?
When was I gonna ever get Paula Abdul?
I don't know. I thought you were gonna get there.
Well, I did not.
Yes, this was all done by Paula Abdul.
Awesome. She's a great dancer.
Yeah, I know, right? Good dancer, mediocre singer. She's the J-Lo of her time.
That makes sense now.
Yeah.
That clue actually is probably the most helpful clue. When you started saying international, that was.
Oh, okay. I get where
That was
I
not
led you
helpful.
astray.
Yeah.
You were thinking of what's that girl Jenny, who's Chinese or South Korean or whatever, who sings. Her name is just Jenny.
I don't know who you're talking about now. now I'm lost all over again.
She was at the Grammys this year. I was like, "Who's this gal, Jenny?"
Jenny?
And you were like, "Yeah, it's Jenny." I think her name's Jenny.
I don't think her name's Jenny.
Okay, it might be something else. It's like a very normal American name, though. It's just like Rachel. It's like, okay, who's that?
Gosh, I wish I knew.
The people
who this
pretended
was.
like this is a big deal. And they were like hyping her like, this is the most downloaded person in the globe in the 2024 and 2025.
Shoot, who is it?
You know what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah, but it's not Jenny.
Oh, okay. But it is just like just a name like that, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So let's get into casting a little bit. The first choice for this role was not Arnold.
Oh,
They
interesting.
did want to go with a more all-American guy, but I would say they still went with somebody who's fairly buff, though. The first person they chose was Christopher Reeve
Oh, okay.
for this role.
Yeah. Yeah, buff, handsome guy, strong chin.
Yep. He passed. He was not interested in the script. Thought the script was terrible. Then it
Well spotted.
Then it went to an 80s icon who you also would say is strong, has beautiful hair, super tall, also a great dancer, great actor.
John Travolta.
Nope, we talked about him last episode when we were talking about Demi Moore, and I was like, yeah, come here.
Oh, Patrick Swayze?
Yeah, make this pottery with me, Patrick.
What does he sound like? Oh, because you're doing Demi.
I'm Demi Moore.
That's not.
It's even worse than that.
That's the
I was like,
worst.
Demi Moore, come here, Patrick. Come here, put this pottery.
Not a good impression.
I never said this.
On
He's got a
any
husky
way,
growl.
shape, or form. It's terrible.
I started
It's just
doing
terrible.
the impression my buddy Paul does of my other friend Johnny, who's my editor, who was on my ass last week. Doing an impression of his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend. We go, hey, Johnny, what's going on here, Johnny? That's what ended up poking through.
Nice.
But yes, it went to the Sways.
Uh-huh.
Swayze ghosted them.
Mhm.
He kept like kind of being like, yeah, I'm reading the script still. Oh yeah, I'm still thinking about it. It's pretty good. I don't know, maybe. And he just kept like kind of putting it off.
What a nice guy. You couldn't say
He
no.
had just finished Red Dawn. And what's interesting is he turned this down so he could do Dirty Dancing.
Oh.
And then he freaking exploded.
Well done. That was a good move on your
Yeah,
part,
for
Patrick.
Sure. Yep.
Can you imagine? Because we wouldn't have him then.
Okay, so here's our order. Christopher Reeve to Patrick Swayze.
Yep.
It goes to one other person before it goes to Arnold. It goes to Richard Dreyfuss. Mr. Holland's Opus.
Yeah.
Jaws.
What? Like an everyman.
Yeah. Close Encounters.
Very different.
Weird choice.
Okay.
And then they went like, F it. Let's just go with Arnold.
You bastard! Drop dead! I don't do requests.
Like, we're going to do
You know what?
complete 180 from
Never
Richard
mind.
Dreyfuss. They like those two could have been in Twins together. Like, that's how different those two are.
Twins.
This was before Twins, by the way.
Oh, okay.
This is right before Twins and Total Recall, which Total Recall has a lot of like they're in the same family.
Very much.
The Running Man and Total Recall.
So very related.
Yeah.
But Total Recall is superior.
Yeah, absolutely.
Much superior. I need to
agreed.
redo some things on my list. The girl's name is Carol G, by the way.
The main girl?
No, the girl that you were trying to think of that you said like her
her
name's
name is
Jenny.
Carol?
Carol with a K. G.
Carol G.
Carol G.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was
She's
thinking
a
of.
Colombian singer.
No, that's not what I'm thinking. This gal is Asian.
Oh.
Not Colombian.
I'll have to,
You'll have to do some more
I'll have to
digging.
come back. I bet it was the gal who was in White Lotus.
Oh,
But
maybe.
I can't remember her name.
I don't
now
know. There's
either.
some like mega star.
Yeah.
Asian mega star who it has like one name that was on the Grammys, and they were acting like she was the next Bad Bunny, and I was like, wow, I don't know who this person is at all.
Lisa.
Lisa, that's it. It's Lisa.
It's Lisa. She was in White Lotus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's a little cutie pie.
That is correct.
Lisa.
Yeah, done.
Lisa.
Not Jenny.
Not Jenny.
So they wrapped Predator in June. This is right after Predator.
Okay.
So him and the Body, Jesse the Body Ventura,
Yeah.
they're coming right over from Predator. June wrap, September this shoot starts.
Predator's so good.
Predator is
Predator
so
was
good.
such a good
Now,
time.
just to tell you where he is in his career. So he did the Conan movies.
Mhm.
Those were pretty big deals.
Yep.
And then he's like fallen on hard times in the middle of the 80s.
Oh, okay.
To like, yeah, as we're getting closer to this movie. He did like this Red Sonja movie, which is like a sequel, which is shit. He did this other movie, oh gosh, what's it called? Raw Deal, which is about like the mob and stuff. Also did terrible. He did Commando, which did pretty good. But like he's had a couple of like stinkers, and he really needs a hit. Like his agents are pretty much telling him like, hey, between Predator and this, one of them better hit. Otherwise, it's gonna be rough for you for a while.
Eek.
And
Pressure.
Predator does hit.
Yeah.
I won't tell you how this one does yet, but he makes $5 million for this movie.
Good on him.
What'd you think of Arn?
It is my least favorite Arnold
Ever?
ever.
Okay.
I think he's better in everything besides this.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I think he's legitimately funny at times, and
Yep.
I think he's actually can be quite sincere.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I think he can be good.
Yeah.
And for the right film, like Predator, Terminator,
Yep.
he's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought he was awful in this.
So what is it? What didn't capture the magic for you?
The writing,
Yeah, I think the writing is atrocious.
it's heinous.
I can't believe it's the same guy who did Die Hard.
He only talks in one-liners.
Yeah.
And sometimes that can be fun, but it's not fun in this.
Well,
it's
and
not fun.
I listened to Arnold talk about this movie. He talked about like, yeah, D'Souza gave him a lot to work with, but he also he's like, a lot of this stuff I decided to add. It feels like you gave the
Yeah.
keys to the kingdom to somebody who wasn't ready to be crowned yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Well said.
What did you think about his mustache
Oh,
versus beard versus clean shaven look?
he had facial hair in this, and I don't know that I'd ever seen Arnold with, like, really with facial hair.
Mm-hmm.
If
He has it a little bit in Predator. He's got stubble.
He looked awesome with facial hair. I thought he was a real cutie. It really softens him up a little bit.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, he'll never look like an everyman, but it did make him look more like normal guy.
Yeah. He's
Like-
got a beard right now.
Well, yeah, no, it's not
Old
that.
man
Not
Arnold.
old man Arnold. That's different.
You want young man Arnold with
Young
a beard.
Man Arnold with a beard was quite something.
Yeah.
Quite something. He was probably the hottest he's been,
Really.
but the
Do you
worst
think-
acting.
Do you think that's the peak you've ever seen him in all of your days? Is that the peak Arnold?
I'm trying to think if he's ever
bearded?
been skinnier than this.
He was skinnier in Predator. Remember, he lost a bunch of weight.
Yeah, he may be better, more my type in Predator if he's a little bit skinnier, but he's still gonna be like a beefcake. So
Yeah.
it doesn't quite work, but
Mm-hmm.
it kind of works. It could work. We'll make it work.
You can make anything work.
I'll make it work. Just put a bag on his head. It'll be fine.
The guy who plays the game show host, his name is Richard Dawson,
Mhm.
and he actually was a game show host. He
I believe
hosted
it.
Family Feud.
I believe it. He had some great announcer skills. He had
Yep.
an awesome voice. He killed it. I thought he was great.
Yeah.
I believed him 100% of the time.
He's also on Hogan's Heroes, and I think one of the reasons why you probably believed him is because people have come out of the woodwork after he died
Uh-huh.
and that worked on Family Feud with him, and they said they were like, "What was it really like working with Richard Dawson?" And they would say, "Have you ever seen him in Running Man?"
Really?
Because that is pretty much exactly what it is. The like nice guy, like Family
Mhm.
Feud host,
Mhm.
that's not him at all.
Yeah.
Like that's a character he's
Yeah,
playing.
puts on a
He
face.
really is his character in Running Man. He's an absolute asshole.
Wow. Well,
He's like kind of a despicable human
I
being.
believed it.
Yeah, well, it worked really well.
It
for
worked
this.
really well in this.
Get him out of here! What's the matter? Steroids make you deaf?
And the only reason he got cast was because when they brought Arnold in, they were still casting that role,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Oh, I love Family Feud. You should try to get Richard Dawson." And he had met him. Arnold had met him a couple times. He's like, "He's really nice. I like him a lot." And they were like, "Okay, yeah,
Okay,
we'll go
Arnold."
this route. Okay."
I love it.
Maria Conchita Alonso. She
Mm-hmm.
was Amber Mendez in this.
Me and my big mouth. We should have taken that trip to Hawaii.
I had the shirt for it, but you fucked it up.
Jesus Christ.
Guess again.
She was Miss Venezuela for a while.
Awesome.
She was also nominated for a Grammy. She was on Broadway for a bit in Kiss of the Spider Woman. That's after this, though.
Oh, awesome.
What were your thoughts on her?
I thought she was all right, actually.
Yeah.
She was fine.
She was fine.
She, it was kind of between the two of them. Like a lot of like the running, they run so much in this.
They do.
Was real obnoxious, and I maybe had to do it because you had to be somewhere, but you had to take your time getting there.
Yeah.
But it's like yell at the TV screen obnoxious sometimes.
Yep. Close-ups of their feet. Lots of them running around. Arnold looks okay running. He's just like super hulky, you
Yeah.
know?
He's
and
not a runner.
He's not a runner. He looks a little goofy. And the other guys look goofy too. Like the other
Mm-hmm.
guys don't look like runners either. But she looks especially goofy as a runner.
Yeah.
I was telling Rach, she's the nightmare of what you might look like when you're running in a race. And people are like, "Oh God, look at that girl."
I mean, her body's banging, so like,
No, she has a great
yeah.
body. It's not that.
it's not the worst part, but yeah, she looks very clumsy when
Yeah,
she's running.
She just some people will be super athletic,
Mm-hmm.
great dancers, have like amazing physiques, but they just when they run look like goofballs.
yeah.
And I told Rach, I'm gonna record you, and so you can see how you look.
You think I look like a goofball when
No,
I run?
not necessarily, but I think we need to check.
Not necessarily.
Do I look like a goofball when I run?
No, you don't look like a goofball when you run. I can say that right now.
I know because
Can you not say it when I do it?
Rach records sometimes the end of races when I'm coming through, and I think I look like a gazelle. I think I look beautiful, slicing through the air.
You always get that like
Hair
last little
flowing.
burst of energy, and you just look strong all the way through.
The stride is so strong and so long, and I look so lean. Yeah, it's always. I think I always look very good when I'm running. I'm like, oh wow,
Does everyone get to watch me do this?
wow,
Wow, you're welcome.
Yeah, put me on the big screen. But how do you think you look when you
Well,
run?
not that confident, obviously. I'm built a little shorter, so my stride isn't as long and as lanky.
Not
and
as much of a gazelle.
gazelle.
You once said that as an animal, though, you're the closest to resemble a rabbit.
Yeah, I've been told that before, but that doesn't have to do with running.
And I think I said, but you're not fast, though.
You're such a brat.
You don't like running.
So, I like doing other things.
I know, but that's not the conversation.
What
We're
is
not talking about.
what is the conversation?
Rach, super athletic. awesome body. Amazing physique. Uber athlete. But you just don't like running.
Yeah, that's okay.
I think you look fine running, by the way.
Oh, okay.
But
now you can remember what I look like running.
But
and
I
it's
just
fine?
want to do a record and a show and tell.
No, there's no telling.
No, we'll tell.
There's no
we'll bring it
telling.
on air and we'll do a little breakdown
no.
of what it looked like. So one thing I thought was kind of funny, and this is crazy. This morning I saw something that I was like, oh, I'm gonna put that in the format. So they try to slander her when she gets put in the game show. And they're like saying all the bad things that she's done. And they're like, she once had 3 lovers in the same year. And I was like, okay, so she dated 3 guys in 1 year. Who cares? And then what is really funny is I was on Apple News this morning. And on my timeline came up a girl who had 500 lovers in 1 day just yesterday. She did it on OnlyFans. And now her hoo-ha isn't doing very well. And she's in the hospital.
Oh, God.
I was like, oh, my gosh. And they're trying to slander Amber Mendez for having 3 lovers in 1 year. They were off by 2017. We're trying to tackle 500 dudes in 1 day. So
that is disgusting.
it kind of tells you, like, where we were in the 80s, though. Commentary on big corporations, commentary on uber violence in media, and then commentary on the conservative nature of what society was like she had 3 lovers. We should disparage her. There's a lot of stuff that's like, wow, politically, we were in a weird place in the 80s. So, Rach, the underground resistance guy.
Yes. The older guy?
Yep. Look familiar to you at all?
Not really. Is he the original Dumbledore? I'm only like half asking that as a joke and half serious.
He is not.
Oh,
no.
okay. Then no.
The original Dumbledore, Richard Harris?
Yeah.
No.
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 Oh, okay. Then no. That's the only person you reminded me of.
He is actually a musician.
Oh, okay.
Plays for one of the best bands of all time, a band that you adore, a band that your dad uber adores.
Is it the Eagles?
Nope.
Is it Fleetwood Mac?
Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, okay.
That is Mick Fleetwood.
Mick Fleetwood in The Running Man.
Yep.
Wow.
As
How
the
did he get such a
underground
cameo?
guy. I don't know, but
That's
they
pretty
cast
cool.
him.
Lucky duck.
Yep, and he didn't do bad. I was like watching him. I was
he
like,
was fine. I thought he was Dumbledore for Pete's sake. Like he's great.
and Richard Harris is literally like an Oscar-nominated actor.
Yeah, that's
and
great
so
company.
if Mick Fleetwood made you think that he might be Richard Harris, compliment up the wazoo there.
You're welcome.
There's a couple other like semi-famous people in this as well. We just talked about Jesse the Body Ventura, but we also have WWF wrestler Tanaka, who plays Professor Sub-Zero.
Oh, he's a professor?
Yeah, he's known as the Professor Sub-Zero.
Oh, very good.
According to like the IMDb. That guy's also in 3 Ninjas. Do you remember him?
No.
So,
but I remember my 3 quotes.
Snyder, the bad guy,
he
comes out and he brings out this big heavy, and the kids have that light up doll that they kick, and whenever it does, it lights up, and they like use all those moves they learned on the light up doll on this guy Tanaka.
Gotcha.
Who like gets hit in the armpits and in the neck and stuff. He's like, oh, and
I don't remember.
3
any of
Ninjas
this.
beat him.
I don't remember any of this.
So big
we should
moment.
watch it again.
So it sounds like
we probably should
even
watch
though
it
you
again.
nailed the quote challenge,
yeah,
you don't remember Tanaka in it,
Nope.
and that tells me everything I need to know.
Put it on the list again.
There's also Jim Brown, the football player.
He's
got a bunch of cool stuff. He's got a jetpack and stuff in this.
Yeah, what's his character's name?
His character's name is Fireball.
Fireball.
The Running Man. Last season's winners.
No. Last season's losers.
And he had like really cool like gray highlights in his
Yeah,
hair.
yep, they put gray highlights in his hair.
And he had, you said a jetpack. It was very cool. He was kind of slow moving, but very cool.
And some of these other characters, and not all just the stalkers, but like they brought in bodybuilders who had worked with Arn in other capacities.
Oh, that's cool.
To be in this movie.
Yeah,
so that's
that makes sense.
awesome. It's time, baby. It's time for the main event.
What's the main event?
It's time to hear what your thoughts were on the Stalkers. Who is your favorite? Who are you most scared of? Who do you want to hook up with? Who do you want to be friends with? I want to know all about them. Do you need a run through of every Stalker?
Just to clarify, I mean, we should just for everyone else is sick. So we've got Sub-Zero. He's our first guy.
Hockey sumo
He's
wrestler.
our hockey sumo wrestler. Was Sub-Zero, now Plain Zero.
Here is Sub-Zero. Now, Plain Zero.
Yep.
So that's him. And then next we had Buzzsaw is next.
Buzzsaw on the motorcycle.
Buzzsaw on the
Chainsaws.
motorcycle. Zip, zip.
Zip, zip.
Zip, zip. And then we had Dynamo.
Dynamo, do la surprise, mushapare.
He has lightning powers, and he's an opera singer, and his whole outfit is like light up Christmas lights.
Hey, Lighthead. Hey, Christmas tree.
Yep.
He was my favorite.
Okay.
He's probably everybody's favorite.
He's an actual
definitely mine.
opera star.
Whoa.
Yeah. very
Amazing. Yeah. He was fantastic. I liked him the best. And he doesn't even die in the end.
Cool. No,
So cool.
he doesn't.
Well, yes, he does. Eventually
Oh wait,
he dies.
yeah, he
He
electrocutes
shocks
himself.
himself eventually because he gets water on him. And who knew that would just do him in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Fireball, the football player Jim Brown.
Fireball.
He's got a jetpack.
Also very cool. Very cool.
Cool jetpack.
Flamethrower.
And then we have Jesse the Body Ventura, who's Cap.
Captain Freedom or something?
Is he Captain Freedom? They
I
call
thought
him
there was-
Cap a couple times, but maybe he's Captain Freedom.
I thought there was something freedom related.
Okay.
With his. Yeah, and I didn't remember what his like special power was, other than just like being kind of like buff and strong.
Well, it
and-
sounds. I mean, the backstory. If we're gonna do some dramaturgical work on this,
Let's.
It sounds like he used to do this a lot and was like everybody's favorite, and now he's retired.
Aha.
And now he's just in like an interview role, a commentator role, and doing commercial promotional work. But he's like the retired star of the group.
Yep.
And then they want him to come out of retirement to face Arnold.
Yeah, 'cause
with
they
like
ran
a
out of
stupid
people.
suit, and he's like, absolutely not. I won't do this.
Yes,
This
yeah.
is dumb.
Yeah, he was great too.
And he said back in the day they didn't do any of these costumes, any of these gimmicks. They literally would just be put in the Running Man thing, and they would just rip each other apart with their hands.
Very cool. Very cool. Ugh.
So the opera guy was your favorite?
Opera Guy's my favorite by far.
I thought the opera guy, and I like Buzzsaw too.
yeah.
I think Buzzsaw's death, where he gets chainsawed to the gonads, pretty
Yep.
cool.
Very.
Pretty.
What a way
cool.
to go.
Yep.
Nads. Yeah.
What did you think of their names? Did you have a favorite name?
No.
Dynamo, Buzzsaw, Professor Sub-Zero, Fireball.
I mean, when you put it all
Captain-
together, Professor Sub-Zero is probably the coolest name.
I think
I have
so,
the
too.
most questions about Professor Sub-Zero. I just don't know what does that look like?
Who would you have wanted to fight?
I mean, it's hard. I'm trying not to just like lean on Dynamo all the time, but I just think he's so cool. I just want to be around him, but it would be hard to have to kill him. You know, I'd
Yeah.
be sad about it. Probably Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I could figure it out.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Professor Sub-Zero is the one that I feel like I have the best chance against.
Because we'll be on ice,
We'll
and
be
so
on ice.
everyone's a little like shifty on ice.
Yep.
So I've got just as much of a chance of living as he does.
Yeah, it sounds like the only way he's gonna kill you is with like his blade on his hockey stick,
Yeah,
and
his
so
like little hockey
I
stick
think I
sickles.
kind of avoid it in a way that they kind of do in the movie too.
If you could get him off of his ice skates, he can't be that fast running because he's a pretty big guy. So I think he'd be all right. You
Yeah.
can outrun him probably if you get him off skates.
I did really like the scene in this movie where they're casting the Running Men. And they're going through like profiles of people. They're like, this guy just did this or whatever. Should we put him? And they're like, yeah, maybe. I don't know about that. He's unreliable. Or like they're going through like a casting session. I thought that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Where'd you think this was filmed at?
L.A.
Absolutely. They were supposed to shoot this scene where Dawson, the game show host, was going to get eaten by alligators, but they had ran out of money.
fun.
They were completely spent.
Dang it.
And so they're like, let's just use props that we have. We've got some pyrotechnic stuff. Let's just have this go-kart go into the sign, and then we'll create a fake explosion.
A fitting end.
I thought it was an end that worked just fine.
Yeah. Yeah. In the whole scope of the movie, I have my least qualms with how he died.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well, whatever.
And I did have questions of why the alligators would have cost so much money. because it feels like you just need to pay a wrangler, have them like him be like no, and then like show him drop and like just drop a dummy that's full of like a bunch of meat, and then the alligators rip it to shreds. I think it's pretty easy to.
I don't know, Ty. I've never had to hire alligators before for a film shoot, so maybe it's a little pricey. I'm not sure.
We actually did have an idea. No, I won't even say it because I don't want anybody to steal it. But we had an idea in a movie.
Not yet.
To zip line over gators, but we'll see.
Yeah. So we could potentially still film some alligators at some point.
It's true. It's true. We might need a guy. So this was supposed to come out in the summer of 1987, but they were worried about the competition it was going to have with The Predator, which was coming out in the summer of 1997.
Yeah.
And so they kicked this, and they made this into
Christmas movie?
A holiday movie. November 13th it came out. It was around for the holidays.
What?
So it was supposed to only cost $17 million. The budget ballooned to $27 million after the first director blew that $10 million in 2 weeks.
Oops.
And it was only an 8-week shoot. And it only made $38 million at the box office. So even though it looks like it made $11 million, so much of that goes to marketing and stuff.
Yeah.
It's actually considered a major flop.
Yeah.
It was number 1 when it came out. It beat Fatal Attraction.
Oh, wow, really?
Yep. The second week, it held off Teen Wolf 2 and 3 Men and a Baby to maintain its status as number 1.
Oh, snap. 3 Men and a Baby.
Yep. And then everything jumps it in the third week, and it drops all the way down to 5, and then just goes down to the doldrums after that. So it managed to like kind of have a showing for the first couple weeks because I think people were really excited post Predator Arnold.
Sure.
Because Predator did so well.
Yeah, they're like, let's have another one of those, shall we? But it was a flash in the pan.
Yep. Taglines.
Yeah.
Welcome to America in 2019. When the best men don't run for president, they run for their lives. Another one.
Okay.
A game nobody survives, but Schwarzenegger has yet to play.
Both are very fun.
Yeah, I really like the first one.
They're good.
Run for president, they run for their lives. Especially, 88 was the election, so maybe they're starting to ramp up that too. It's like, ooh, fun. Rotten Tomatoes score. Do you have a guess?
I think this is rotten.
You're going to be shocked.
No. What?
It's above fresh. So what does that mean? What score would it be?
It could be 60 plus.
Okay, and what would that be?
What, you want me to guess?
Yeah.
I bet it's, gosh, now that I know that it's fresh, I'm going to say 65.
67%.
Much too high.
The audience score, a little bit lower, 61%.
Oh, so discerning, America. So discerning.
Here's your critics' consensus. The Running Man is winking sci-fi satire with ridiculous clothes and workmanlike direction. So let's talk about those clothes.
Yeah.
Rach, what'd you think of the jumpsuits?
They left little to be desired.
Which is funny because I thought their butts all looked not very good in them.
Oh, I don't know. I think you can see everyone's butt pretty clearly.
Okay. I thought everybody just looked like they had flat asses.
It wasn't like it's a unitard. Like you only look so good in a unitard.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess I wanted to see, I thought you'd see like, oh wow, look at the curvature of that buttocks. But you don't really.
I think it made me realize how important it is when you are in, say, like a one piece like that you need like different cutouts and things. Like think about like Superman. He has the red underwear and that helps like delineate where his legs and his torso are separated. But with this, if he just had all blue, like it just makes it look like a blah.
Yeah.
You know, like it almost like doesn't do the muscles of the body any justice.
Yeah, it makes Arnold not look as buff.
Yeah.
I think it makes everybody not look very flattering.
Yeah.
Her included. Like I don't think anybody looks good in these suits.
Yeah. No, they needed some different coloring. But then again, that's not maybe the goal of these suits is to be all that flattering, but yeah, if you're going to do spandex like that, I would assume that you wanted it to look a certain way, and I would have just, done your people some favors and make some nice shapes and cutouts on there.
Yeah, I would have done like
flattering.
a cinched, like they wore a belt or something.
A belt
if
would
they
have
would have
helped
had
a
like some
lot.
sort of cinching in the middle, and so you could have really showed off Arnold's pectorals.
Sure.
You could have like accentuated their buttocks. I think that would have done them well.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I
Look at me giving style advice. I didn't even know any of the people in Devil Wears Prada when you were quizzing me on them. And here I am
Here you
giving out
are.
style advice. So here's what Variety said. Not about the costumes.
Oh,
just about
okay.
the movie.
We love them, 100%.
Oh, we love the costumes.
Spandex is in. I don't know
Very
why we're
good.
talking like this.
The film, wallowing in the sort of mindless violence for the roller coaster derby addicted masses, it is supposedly criticizing. Empire says, this is good, by the way, a brainless, breathless thrill. And then Richie B says on Rotten Tomatoes and the audience reviews, if you're a man who grew up in the 80s or 90s and you can't have fun with this movie, I feel sorry for you.
Oh, Richie B.
Richie B.
You slay me, man.
Cut to the core.
You got it.
Hey, I did grow up in the 80s and 90s. And there was a moment where I was having fun with this movie.
Yeah.
It just didn't last.
There are fun moments throughout. I
there
think
are.
anytime we're introducing like a new stalker character,
Yep.
always fun. Always fun to see that. Seeing the audience just be ridiculous, like that's fun too.
Yes.
All these little old ladies just like lose their minds over these gladiator types. Like it's fun.
You know what I would
It's
have
fun.
said about this movie is cut like 90% of this whole beginning. Just show like a quick clip of maybe him not firing on those people who were protesting, and then show him getting thrown into the Running Man. Don't put any of this backstory with the girl together. Just have her thrown in as well, and now he's like trying to protect a girl down there as well who's
Sure.
not one of his buddies, and then they like form a connection as they're doing the Running Man
Yeah,
stuff.
because then you have time allotted for more connection
More,
building.
yeah, and you have like we're in the game show. We gotta
Yeah.
get to the damn game show.
Get to
the
the
whole
game
first
sooner.
third. It makes sense why my parents didn't push record until we were in the game show because the whole beginning is trash.
You think that's why?
I missed nothing. I missed nothing. I needed none of that. And so we're in game show, we're running around, maybe add a few more stalkers.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun. Let 3 more stalkers.
Oh, I don't know, 3. That's pretty
Yeah,
excessive.
3
That's
more.
a lot.
Some
But
cooler set
more
piece
time,
moments, more in the game show, have some more fun with the game show.
Yeah, I don't
and then,
disagree.
And then the ending, wrap it up quicker. Because like all of a sudden he brings the resistance in, they're firing on the game show people, and that whole thing takes forever to wrap up. I just want a quick, nifty ending. End it. What happens at the end of Hunger Games? Somebody comes, they're like, "Hey, we're getting you out of here, Katniss." They suck her up, they run out of there. It's over.
end.
It's over in a second.
Well, the end of that
Catching
film.
Fire.
And then it goes on to the next
Yeah.
one. I mean, it goes on to the next.
Yeah,
but
and honestly, the third book films dragged on for those ones too. You know who really hated this movie? Stephen King.
Oh,
Why would Stephen King hate this movie?
why
Rich?
would he care? Did he write something that was similar and he was mad about it?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
What did he write?
Because I've got a Shyamalanian twist for you.
Okay.
He was Richard Bachman.
Well,
The whole time, the author of the book
What?
was him.
What? Why did he do that?
He wrote it under a pseudonym because, okay, this is a weird time in Stephen King's career. Remember, he's like a coke addict, like in the 80s and stuff, too.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that. So thanks for reminding me.
He is, I don't know. I shouldn't say it was in the 80s. I don't remember when it was. But at one point in his life, he was
It
a
was
coke addict. So
happening.
he's done some crazy shit.
Yeah.
When I was talking about somebody who hated life, hated writing at the time, that was Stephen King. And so he was starting to like be like, I wonder if I just had a few flash in the pan successes and I'm actually a shit writer and everybody's just giving me compliments because
Because
it
of
has
my
Stephen
name.
King on the title. So I'm going to create this pseudonym. I'm going to write everything under the name Richard Bachman and we're going to see, am I a good writer or not? So he
Wow.
wrote this in 72 hours. Wow. And released it. And what's funny is the producer from 20th Century Fox, who ended up getting it, didn't know it was Stephen King the whole time.
Okay.
Even after the movie got released, he was like,
Really?
they
By
like told
then?
him afterwards. They're like, "You realize Richard Bachman is Stephen King or whatever?" He's like, no, I did not know that. I bought this from a Richard Bachman. I didn't know who that
Did you
was.
get a good deal on it at least? If
Yeah,
you bought
maybe.
it from him versus Stephen King?
Yeah. Yep. Apparently,
That's incredible. I can't believe you were sitting on that this whole time.
Shyamalanian twist.
I would never
I
have been able
wanted
to
you to
handle
feel
that.
like Rob Cohen, the producer. You didn't even know who you were dealing with. By the way, did you know that I am the son of Stephen King?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
Did you know the father that you've been hanging out with this whole time is actually Stephen King?
Your dad?
My dad.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
This is
He puts
Wilder
on
and wilder.
prosthetics whenever he does interviews, pretending to be the Stephen King character. But Stephen King was super mad. It strayed from his book so much.
Mm.
And Schwartzy was also really mad with how this turned out.
Oh, was he?
He thought that the director focused way too much on the game show stuff. They should
No.
have gone more along with the book. He thought that the guy who plays Starsky was a terrible director. He was a TV director, like I mentioned. He ran set that way. Everything was fast and cheap. Fast, cheap, because that's how you have to work there.
Yeah. I would have liked it.
Now, Rach, this you would have liked it if it was the book.
I just like to run things fast and cheap. If I'm on set, let's roll, let's go quick, and let's do this for cheap.
Yeah.
As cheap as possible.
Sometimes Rach has to be slowed down to pay more attention to detail.
That's not untrue.
Sometimes she gets...
That's why I have a team behind
When you do
me.
the two-man game, sometimes her husband's frequently out of focus, and she is perfectly in focus when you do projects. So,
Yeah, we need another set of eyes on that.
oh, forgot to hit record, so now I only have one take of that. That's cool.
Curious.
That's cool. Very good.
Spooky.
Rach, how many awards do you think this was up for?
All of them?
It was up for every award you could ever imagine.
No, it wasn't.
It was up for jack shit.
Oh, good.
I know, it's a
It's
travesty.
like, oh, phew.
We already talked about the Glen Powell remake. Are you going to go to it?
I have to see one interesting trailer for it.
See, I have to see a score that is above 75%.
Okay, deal.
Otherwise, this is a total streamer. I'm not going to pay money
Yeah,
to go see
that's
it.
true. That's true.
Unless there's nothing in the theater and I'm like, dude, I need a break from school. It's Tuesday. We got to make this happen.
It really just, depends on my mood and what else is going on in life, because I can always go to the movie theater, get a little popcorn, like have a good time, go on a cheap Tuesday. So I don't need a ton of convincing. So the bar is low,
Yeah.
but it's still there. I still have standards.
Well, we kind of effed it because future Summers Off movie, I didn't put it in this season, and it was showing at the theater today as we record this, Labyrinth.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And we could have had a good time. Good time with dancing, singing Muppets. A little scary.
On
a
the
little
big screen,
quirky.
too. I wonder how that would impact my score.
It probably would impact it. If you had popcorn in your belly, I think it
Yeah, I
impacts
think
it.
it cheats a little bit.
But the next Running Man is going to be directed by Edgar Wright. He did Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz,
Okay, very fun.
Baby Driver.
So he's got a sense of humor.
It's supposed to be more like the book.
Okay.
Glen Powell's the main guy.
Yep.
Josh Brolin's the bad guy.
Oh, okay. What bad guy is in like the game show host?
Well, I don't think they're doing a game show host, but like a corporation head
Oh,
or
okay.
something probably.
Mhm.
Maybe it's a game show host. I don't know what they're going to do.
Mhm.
Guess who else is in it? I think these are the sidekick friend characters. Coleman Domingo
Oh, wow.
and Michael Cera.
Okay, we're going. We're definitely going.
She just got sold.
I don't say no more. You could say anything about Josh Brolin and what's his butt, but like
That's pretty good casting,
when you
right?
say Michael Cera
If you
and Coleman Domingo, get out of town.
If you take this movie and you replace all those people, I feel like you already kind of created a pretty good movie.
Now I'm excited.
Yeah.
Now I'm
And
really excited.
Now, there's part of me that they're saying they're going to stick more to the book, but part of me is like, I actually think you could do this game show thing with some really cool stalkers, some cool set pieces with this cast of characters, and Josh Brolin's like the game show host. I think I'm freaking
I'll
in.
go on that ride with you again.
I will. I will.
I'll try it again.
Don't be scared to run where others walked. It's okay.
I like
You don't
it.
have to forge a new path. I think there's magic here.
Yeah. Exciting.
When Arnold ran for governor, all over his bus, he put the moniker Running Man everywhere.
Even though it was not that good of a movie,
Yeah.
he has so many
He's
other
still
people.
known as the Running Man, though.
Yeah, but he's also known as like the Terminator.
Yeah.
Like he's got a lot better.
Well, I mean,
monikers
but
than
you don't
that.
want to get violent in politics. I'm going to terminate my opponents. That seems a little risque.
Terminator. You could be like tax Terminator. Like
Oh,
what
sure,
is
yeah.
the right hate? Taxes. There you go.
That's
Done.
a good idea. That's actually a great
do the
idea.
Taxes, yeah.
They also experimented a lot with the deepfake technology in this movie.
Say more.
Like they redo video footage and
right,
pictures and
Yes.
stuff, and like they're kind of messing with
faked a
deepfake
video
stuff.
where
So
Arnold was killed in
They
the video.
got that
Mhm.
part right as far as like 2018ish.
Yeah.
Because deepfakes became a huge deal
Yeah, they
in Trump's
actually
first term.
got a lot of things right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
$6 sodas.
Yeah.
Like
They.
yeah, I
This-
paid $6 for
This
a soda
also
yesterday.
kind of is similar to Squid Game.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I haven't seen Squid Game, but I assumed it was kind of along those lines.
You paid $6 for a soda. They were getting cans of this random cola. You paid $6 for a movie theater, huge, gigantic, large soda.
That doesn't mean I didn't pay $6 for a soda. Where's the lie, Ty?
Yeah,
There's
that's
no
true.
lie.
That's true.
It's the same.
Speaking of where's the lie, here's where the lie is. This whole idea was actually plagiarized, the whole game show host thing, a game show killer game show thing. There's a French film called Le Prix du Danger and a German film called Das Millienspiel.
Wait, 2 other films?
Yeah,
With
both
the same
international.
idea?
Would you want to see either one? Le Prix du Danger or Das Millienspiel?
Definitely the German one.
Yeah.
I feel like that one knows what
I
it's
feel
doing.
like they would really get into it would be bloody and
We're allowed to
gory.
say that because we're both German.
We are both German.
I think they would know what
And
they
as
were
a
doing.
Francophile, I think I can make fun of the French as well. I have a little bit of French. I used to anyway until my ancestry
I don't
came
know
back.
anymore.
And now I don't think I do. I think I just had a family member who lived in France for a short period of time.
Same difference.
But I think you can maybe claim that. American Gladiator comes on after this. Did you ever watch that show?
I have seen clips of American Gladiator.
But you've
Not
never
a
seen
lot.
the whole show?
I mean, no, I've probably seen a whole episode of it.
Oh, okay.
But not like from start, not whole seasons.
No, nobody.
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah. I think
I wasn't that interested in it, but I did watch a little bit.
I was pretty into it as a kid.
I believe that. I believe that.
So American Gladiator pitched the idea of that show
Mm-hmm.
with footage from The Running Man. They put a compilation together and they sent it to a network and they said, "We want to make this show, only no one's going to die."
Yeah. Yeah.
And the show was like, "Oh, that sounds amazing.
Okay.
Let's do it."
The people are losing their minds on this movie, so maybe they will in real life.
Would you go to American Gladiator?
Yeah, it's kind of like American Ninja Warrior. I'd go see that.
Yeah.
That's like by yourself though, and like
Mhm.
Gladiator. If I remember, like you had things where you had to
You
beat
fight each other.
people or like have to
You
race somebody to the top, and you had to beat the other two gladiators.
Imagine a quarterstaff with gigantic boxing cushions on the edge of them or big pillows, and you have those, and you're trying to knock each other off these big pedestals and into this big trampoline net.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds great.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I definitely would watch that. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I think that's a good time.
That's a good time. That's a great time.
Rach, any other things? Favorite scenes, parts of the movie, quotes?
I think I got all my quotes out. We talked about Ponytail Girl. We talked about how old the crowd was. Just couldn't get over how old that crowd was.
They were so old. And they got
so
lavished with
old.
gifts
Yeah.
while the fighting was happening.
Uh-huh.
But then they just, I don't know if you noticed this, they just recycled all those gifts for the next guy, too.
Oh, did
they
they?
looked exactly the same.
The budget was the budget.
The budget was the budget.
TV,
Once again,
fast and cheap.
we don't have the
We don't have
money
time.
to wrap more presents.
Get real.
That's crazy. We got to make shortcuts somewhere.
I didn't even catch it.
So this movie, while we were watching it yesterday, there was a moment where I was like, if I take the beginning out of it, I think this movie is tied with Total Recall. I think it's 60%. It's like it decides if something's good or bad thing. And then I just couldn't get over that beginning.
Yeah.
I couldn't get over the rest of the movie. The ending really dragged for me. I was dying by the end. I was like, come on, wrap it up.
Yeah,
even though I think
without the commercials, I think it
Yep.
would have killed me.
And so I was just ready for it to be done. This movie took a major tumble for me. So I'm going to give this a 45%. Over Girl Interrupted and under way over Girl Interrupted. Under Legally Blonde, You're Welcome, and Neverending Story.
Wow.
45%. I did have my favorite kill was the buzzsaw chainsaw kill. Did you say your favorite kill?
I did not. I don't know if I have a favorite kill.
Barbed wire strangulation of Sub-Zero, the electrocuting yourself for Dynamo,
Yeah, no, I guess it is the buzzsaw to the
buzzsaw
gonads.
chainsaw to the
Yeah.
nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I think
classic.
That's, the one. That's classic stuff.
Classic kill.
Yep.
Oh no, you know what it was? It was the first scene when the guy's running and he's trying to escape the prison
Uh-huh.
and his head explodes.
Oh, yeah.
because the force field comes back on or whatever.
Yep.
That was my favorite death.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
We almost missed it because we were watching the censored version and we thought, wait a
That's-
second,
that
how
would-
come they didn't show anything?
I know. I was like, what a cop out. But I had done this format, and I was like, oh, that's that stupid TV director. Just go quick and don't spend money.
Yeah, they're just being cheap.
Yep.
And then we were like, wait a second. Did he did he bleep out his cuss?
Yeah.
We better go back and watch this again.
So we went back to see the head explode.
We were pleasantly surprised. It did explode, and they showed it.
Would you say this acting was good, bad, and different?
Bad.
Bad. Agreed.
Bad,
I think
bad.
across the board. I'd say
The game show host was probably the best.
Yeah, game show host is
actor,
the best.
If we're just gonna go from an acting standpoint, but I thought everybody else was like,
mediocre to bad.
yeah, they were either like nothing or bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And yet you still give it a 40-something percent.
45%.
45%
Yeah,
still.
better than Girl Interrupted still.
Better than Girl Interrupted.
Because
still.
I was having the time of my life when we were finding out all these stalkers and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
And we were running around in the game show. I thought it was fun.
Yeah. Okay.
What about you? What do you give it?
Well, similar to you in that, like, I was kind of looking at Total Recall, like, where that was on my list.
Yeah.
And, like, is this better or worse than? And I like Total Recall better.
Yeah.
Now, what I will say, Total Recall, I got to bump it up, like, 10 points.
Okay.
I'm going to give Total Recall a bonus 10 right now.
Have you updated your
I have not.
scores?
I
Okay.
need to do that.
Okay.
But this is me saying that.
Yep.
This is me saying I need to do this, future Rach. So pretend I haven't done that yet.
Okay.
Like I haven't. I would put this right after Total Recall
Okay.
and right above Friday the 13th.
Yep.
I have this at a 6%. Total Recall is at a 7. I'm going to give it a plus 10, so I'm going to say it's 17.
Total Recall jumped up to 17%?
Yeah, I don't know where that lands.
You gave this a 6%?
Yeah. This is terrible. This is awful.
Who would you recommend this to?
Why would I recommend it?
I would recommend
who would
this.
I recommend this
I'd
to?
recommend this to
I wouldn't.
13 to 14-year-old boys who are looking for a good time.
I would say watch Total Recall instead.
Oh, let's say they already watched Total Recall. They're like, what now, Mom and Dad?
Okay.
I'd be
You
like,
want more of that?
throw
then
Running Man in.
That's true. That's what I would do. If that's who I recommend it. If you
Yeah.
love Total Recall, watch Running Man. You're going to be a little disappointed.
You
but
will.
you'll get a flavor of Running Man.
Now,
or
if
Total
you
Recall.
like Running Man, you've already seen it.
Oh, now you're in luck.
You need to watch Total Recall.
Now you better watch Total Recall, and
Yeah.
you are going to be really excited because that's far superior of a film, although still bad.
So this was above Friday the 13th. What else is it above for you?
Not much. I don't remember.
It's above
what's-
Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, yep.
It's
that's true.
above Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah. That was bad too.
Very good.
Yeah, we're at the very bottom there.
Bottom of the barrel for
Bottom
Rage.
of the barrel here.
Well, hey, I didn't say it was going to be a good time. I warned you yet last week. I said bad time. There's dark clouds on the horizon.
Dark clouds
They're rolling
ahead.
in, baby. And I did not lie.
No, you were honest.
I was.
I can only ask you to be honest in
Yep.
this.
And what I'll say is, for me,
Mhm.
it's probably not going to get better for a while.
I know. I've seen a sneak peek of what you have planned for this season, and I'm in for a doozy. But who knows? Sometimes doozies are really fun.
Here's what I think. I think this
Sometimes.
was the low point, though.
Oh,
I
okay.
think what I'll say is I think the subsequent movies are going to go up little by little.
Little
For the next
bit.
one. And then it'll get a little bit better, a little bit better after that.
Before I tell you what I have planned for you next week, I'm going to give you my review.
Yeah, I got to hear your review.
All right, my review. So I'm going to, I buried the lead here with that, or I didn't bury the lead.
I don't know.
What did I do with the lead here? I told you my score already
Guys,
is
I got
6.
out of the mass comm world. I'm in the political communications world now. We don't have to worry about this
I spoiled
terminology
this
anymore.
already. You know I hated it, but let me tell you why. What deal did the devil make to get a remake of this film? How many souls are burning in hell for this? How many souls will it take to undo this? I don't want to be the only asshole in heaven. 6%.
Oh my god.
Now, I want to rescind what I talked about from a remake standpoint. I'm actually quite excited about the remake now that I know who's in it.
Yeah.
I think it could be fun. And if it follows the book, it's a fresh movie. It's a brand new movie.
Yep.
I will judge accordingly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
As somebody who, I like the original Crow, and then I watched the new Crow, and it was
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
That's like a 5%er for me.
Yeah.
Just awful movie. Maybe even less. It might be even less than 5%. It
Whoa.
was so bad, Rach. I
Whoa.
could not believe how bad it was.
That's really bad.
But yeah, it's so every film is its own adventure.
Fresh eyes.
Fresh eyes,
Can't
clear
wait.
hearts, clear eyes. Rach, what do you got for us next week?
Yeah, we're going to fast forward like 20 years.
Okay. So wait, 20 years from 2017?
Yes.
Oh, 2037?
No. No, 20 years from what the films in general we've been doing are kind of these like 80s films right now.
Yeah.
So we're going to bump it a little bit.
Okay.
We are going to travel to 2007.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just kind of exciting. We don't do a ton around this time.
No,
or
it's
haven't
true.
at least this
This is
season.
early college for us.
This film, I don't know why I'm treating you to this after you did me dirty in this one, but I'm going
You
to treat
did
you to
me
something.
dirty.
You did me dirty. I'm going to treat you to Waitress.
Ooh!
I know it's a film you're excited about.
Sugar, butter. Yeah.
Not the musical. Not the musical.
No,
Although you
I've
can
already
sing.
seen it. I've already seen it.
Yeah.
It's so good. The musical, Sarah Bareilles version. You guys got to go out there and check that out now.
Yeah, we'll be singing it a lot next week.
Next
trust.
week is sing-along musical extravaganza. Don't forget to rate and review. See you soon, buttercups.
Killian, I'll be back.
Only in a rerun.
I need to warm up my Arnold impersonations. It's been a
Get-
couple of hot seasons.
Go ahead. Give it. This is.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this is a
It's
safe
really
space
rough.
to really experiment.
It's really rough. It's really rough. No, see, it's tricky. What's do
you
you have
sound
a
like the
kinesis-
Cookie Monster.
Do you, do you have like a trigger for getting into Arnold?
Oh, goodness, that trigger. Trigger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dana, no, get out of the chopper.